Hello there. I'm Trevor.
I'm Jessica, and on this episode of Somewhere in the Middle, we're going to get a beer together.
That's right. We're here at a longtime favorite spot to say goodbye. So let's go have one last beer at Progress Brewery. This building that we're currently standing at was the original space where they first started brewing and had a bar open. It was a tasting room and brewery space. I cannot remember the year offhand. I'll obviously put that up in the edit, but they've moved from multiple buildings, and I guess now they're closing their doors. I saw on Instagram that tomorrow, Friday, June 19th, is the last day. They're closing their doors. They're having a farewell goodbye, and well, Jess and I had to come and say goodbye. My colleagues and I used to come here all the time. We've gotten into some trouble at this place, not at the bar, just, you know, being rambunctious numbskulls. But everyone had stuff going on. So, you know, the core group isn't here, but that's okay. She's just as important.
My core enough.
I think you're more core.
I may not be that core, but I'm another core.
You're definitely more core. Considering we're about to be celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary, I've spent more time with this person than anyone else in my life.
I just can't drink a lot of beer, so.
Yeah, so we're gonna have one, and I'll show you guys around the space, what was Progress Brewery, and I hope, well, come on, let's check it out. I can remember my first time coming here. I just don't remember when. They showed us in the back. That's sort of like the guy who brewed all the beer was here, and like this was a very, very local place where you felt like they knew you. This is actually the original entry point right here. You would go in, and inside that space, that door was the original bar, and that door would be open. This door would be open here, as well as that bar, that door there. Those two doors would be open, and from like that door all the way back, this was all like a brewery to hang out in. And then further up, that barn door was where the actual brewery was. As they expanded, they took this all into brewery, and then they shifted over to here, to this space. And this building became their bar. They would open that main gate door there. The bar was all through here. And you had this was all their like outside patio, like drinking space. So they had an interior bar, and then now this was all designed as an outdoor patio space. So you can even see the industrial door building right there with the gate. And now this is a shop. Someone else is completely using it. But just behind there now you can see, just beyond those red umbrellas. Yeah, those red umbrellas that's the new current site of Progress, which obviously is closing too. So I don't know, sad story. I don't know, we'll see as we go in there how open they are to telling us exactly why. This location, or the Progress, does also have a place called Progress on Main, which is blown up. That spot's huge, so I don't know, we'll see exactly if, anyways, let's get inside and check out the rest of the brewery. Progress Brewing over there, a little tiny sign. Of course, in we go for one of our final rounds at Progress. Cheers to the final beer at Progress.
Cheers.
Well, so I have a funny story for you, and you've probably heard before, but the audience has never heard. We came here once, not you and I, but your mother and I came here once. We brought her here with my colleague. He's like, you gotta check out Progress Brewing. It's one of the best places of all time. Blah, 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 blah. This is like our local little spot. We love it. And she gets a beer, and you know, all their beers is poured in different cups. Depending on what you order, you get a different. There are tulips, 12 ounce. I mean, they're all 12 ounces.
Pint glasses or
Pint glasses, etc. Your mom had a fig about the pint glass. About the tulip, and was like, I want a pint glass. I don't drink a beer out of something that looks like that. And Tony and I were like, okay. And we asked them, and they're like, yeah, give her another cup, poured it in that. It was just classic, like, Senya.
yeah.
I loved it. Fun moment. Simple.
She wants a pint glass.
That's a very PG memory
Yeah.
from Progress Brewing. But I think the best part is it brought a bunch of colleagues together here who would know and hang out and enjoy each other's company beyond the work field. And not just like a lot of high school, multiple high schools around here, a lot of teachers I would meet here, and that's kind of cool. So anyways, some good memories in this space. We're gonna soak it in and enjoy it and enjoy these beers. So I'm here at Progress, and I asked in confidence if someone that's worked here for many years would be willing to share their feelings about this space. I've told you guys how much it means to me, so let's hear from someone that spent way more time here, how this space has felt for them.
Howdy, I'm Kevin. I'm one of the owners, operators, brewers, everything from Progress Brewing. Me and my good friend Diego, we started this up 13 plus years ago. It was a real labor of love. And right from the jump, what we always envisioned about this space, and I feel pretty good that we've been able to accomplish, was we wanted really good beer at a really good price, but more importantly, a really good vibe. Somewhere where no matter what, when someone walked in, they would feel comfortable bringing in their mom or their dad, their coworker, a significant other, friends. It would just be a really extremely welcoming space for everyone, and it would be a good place to enjoy and learn about craft beer. And over 13 years, we were, I would say, very successful. Obviously, it's under less auspicious stuff at the moment as we're having to close, but we've been really, really glad about what we've been able to do because it's really only been possible because we feel like we've achieved what our main goal, which was making a very beautiful, inclusive spot that people felt welcome in. And we wouldn't have been able to been open this long if it hadn't been able to have achieved that. So I really am very, very thankful for everyone who's ever come out to have a beer here, shared memories with me or their friends or their significant other, their family, whatever it was. It's been a fun, long road, 13 years, 3 different buildings, but good things have to come to an end sometimes, and unfortunately, we're kind of at the end of this phase of our journey. So.
Well, I just gotta say, you guys have provided for me and my colleagues an incredible space, and I really appreciate everything that you guys have done. I'm an educator, and life is for service, and you guys have provided a service that I couldn't expect any greater thing. What you provided for our community here and beyond, because I have people that have come from the Southland and started to enjoy this space. So it really is. I can remember the first building. I can remember those early days, and sitting in that space with you guys and hearing the scientist, or it was Matt or not, I don't remember, but I remember you guys referring to your friend as a scientist because of what he would cook up and the great beers, and just It's been so epic.
Yeah.
And I as someone, as an educator that has to say goodbye at some point, I know that crossroads has to be incredibly difficult, and I feel your pain. I feel
Thank you much.
so much of what you guys have done in this space and made it a pleasant space again for our community and what California is. You know, it's all over America. We have these little craft brew spaces.
Yeah.
And to know that there are like these like little regional spots like this, like you guys did, you did good work.
Thank you much.
100%, man.
I mean, that really means a lot to hear you say that. Also, both my parents were educators. My mom taught 8th grade science. My dad taught 3rd grade in Linwood.
Sick.
Yeah. And so that vibe of just like, you know, being with the community, giving back to the community, being a part of it, was instilled in me early. And so again, really thankful that so many people shared our dream with us and wanted to be a part of it, and were. And again, none of this would have been possible otherwise. So while it's certainly bittersweet and painful having to let it go, all in all, I think it's been tremendous and wonderful experience. So
Yeah, here, man. Cheers to
Cheers.
what an incredible journey you guys gave us in 13
and
years.
everyone out there, if you're healthy and able, keep drinking craft beer. I got a lot of wonderful people in the industry that still also need your support. So keep drinking great beer and having good times with your friends, loved ones, colleagues, etc. So
Thank you again for your time,
my
man.
pleasure, man.
Yeah, seriously.
Cheers.
It's there.
So how was saying goodbye to Progress?
2 beers, I'm good.
Yeah. We sorry, vlog. We lied. We ended up having 2 beers.
Yeah.
You been drinking today?
I've had a few.
A few what?
Few small beers.
The reason we had 2 beers was because I waited to get an interview from one of the owners / bartenders, and they graced us with a great interview. Said it was a very cathartic feeling for them. They really liked it, and it was fun to share some memories with a guy that made a space for this community. So that's why we ended up 2 beers, because we stayed, and while we waited, might as well have one more.
We
So,
hung out.
anyways, yeah, this was a good time saying goodbye to a space that I absolutely adore. And
Look, I am.
as we age it, we're getting used to this era of saying goodbye to things.
Yeah.
So in that regard, I appreciate you watching this episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if not, well, come back for the next one. We'll see you there. Auf Wiedersehen.
Cheers.